Hi guys, I'm Shmee and hello to you from France, where today I'm going to be driving a really rather special road. I'm at the base of the Col de la Bonnette. This is the highest paved road in Europe, taking us over 2,800 meters up, and I'm going to be driving it in my Cayman GT4. Now this is all part of the launch of Mobil One's new Endless Road Trip game. Now I'm pretty much living an endless road trip shooting these videos for you guys, and this is a game that I'll pop the link to down below that you can go and try out too. Now today's video is all about going up to altitude. We're going to be going pretty high, but the weather's on our side, and the GT4 is a pretty awesome car to be driving for the purpose. In fact, I think it might even be the best. With the Carrera S engine, the GT3 suspension, the 6-speed manual gearbox, an IPE exhaust system that's going to sing as we drive up, and we're going to try and shoot some pretty awesome video shots of this drive too. So without any further ado, let's jump in the car and get started. Driving this road? Well, firstly, the views and the scenery are just breathtaking, as I'm sure you're seeing in the shots just before now, which I'm looking forward to watching when we get back down. But the other is to learn a little bit more, because I'm regularly driving these kind of alpine passes, but I wanted to learn a little bit more about the effects on the car doing so. So every 100 meters you increase in altitude, you actually lose about 1% of your engine's capabilities. Against that also, you want to have the best possible octane fuel, because in the low pressure, the octane is kind of increased, so you actually get more out of your car as well. So it's kind of balance of getting it right, and just being able to enjoy the open roads. Well, in fact, this sort of has two parts to it. The Col de la Bonnette, which is the road, the through road, is technically only 2,715 meters. But then you have the loop around the Cime de la Bonnette that takes you up to 2,802. With the top of the mountain being 2,862. So we're going to head up there as well. But why am I doing this in the GT4? Well, this is the first. Just rev it out and let it scream. The sound is just incredible, and really this car has the perfect amount of power for driving on this kind of road. If you're in something significantly more powerful, you can quickly run yourself into trouble, whereas in here you can enjoy the gears, dropping down to first for the desperately tight corners, up through second and third, letting it rev out, and just enjoy the sort of aerodynamics that are positioned so well in this car that you can use at low speed, that you can push on and you can just enjoy. It is literally the perfect car for driving on these kind of smooth alpine roads, meandering left and right as we head uphill. And just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. This is like the ultimate driver's car, the ultimate bit of fun to enjoy in this kind of scenery as I open out into the valley here, that I'm just looking at it like, oh my gosh, this place is phenomenal. ourselves behind a GT3 RS 4 litre. Those are not exactly common cars at all. Just saw it coming, spun the car around and thought we'd just go for a little follow because, well, it's rare, it's special, and it's very exciting. And let's face it, up and down here, I would do as many times as you could imagine because it's such a fantastic road to drive. I was just looking at the drawings on the road actually, which is what distracted me there, because it's been a Tour de France road before now. But this is just glorious. Glimpse of the top, the Cime de la Bonnette, all the way up there. Probably got about 100, 200 meters up still to go. Couple more hairpins, and off we go. I love the noise of the rocks.
She breathes, her heart begins to beat. Opens her eyes to the traffic lights and see. I ran across the city all night just to find a place for my peace of mind. What met me on the other side was a truth I could not hide. Glass half full, yearning for more, wanting it all and nothing to both. Gotta be more than all of this.
Approaching the top then, so this is going to be the top of the Col. So if I take the road round to the left here, that is the 2,715 metre sort of crest of the through road. That goes that way round to the left. We're going to carry on around this sort of loop that goes round the top. The Cime, as it's in French, literally the top of the bonnet. We're going to go around it up to 2862 on this sort of very cool little loop. It just climbs up towards the summit.
She leaves nowhere to be, closes the door to a life left on repeat. I just know for sure that anything's better than it was before. The key that unlocks the door is a truth I can't ignore.
Here we are. This is the very highest piece of paved road in Europe. 2,802 meters. Let's get out and take a look around. We're at the top. This is La Bonnette, and there is also a plaque on this sort of sculpture here that tells us a little bit about it. Now, your French may be slightly better than mine, but it's the road from Nice to Briançon, built in 1860 by the Emperor Napoleon III, and it's now open as a road for the public to drive. And just look down the valley, and look at that road too. That road is like screaming my name to be driven. I don't know what it is, but it looks amazing. So we're going to leave the car right here, walk ourselves up to the top, because we're going to go up to 2,862 meters, because 2,802 right here is not enough. But this point here is literally the highest paved piece of tarmac road in Europe and France. So it's kind of cool to have been here with the car, which ran like a dream driving up, and it's been utterly brilliant. And the shot's just amazing. Anyway, let's get ourselves walking up there to take a proper look from the top. This is it, and I am totally out of breath from walking up in the thin air. Clearly I'm not fit enough, but 2,862 meters and one of the most spectacular views around us. But what's most amazing is how still it is up here. There's no wind or anything, just calm tranquility, and almost I can hear an echo of my voice back from the valleys. That way is Nice, down towards the coast, and then that way takes you back inland towards Briançon, and the roads you can see that we were driving just now down here. What a view! And we've sort of taken up residency on the table, the orientation map, with all the gear. 2,862 meters at the top of La Bonnette, the Cime de la Bonnette. This is, well, we made it. This is what we were coming for. And we're up here, just taking it all in. Truly, truly, truly incredible. The view up here is truly breathtaking, quite literally being at such high altitude, having come up from sort of near the sea yesterday, obviously nearly 3,000 meters of elevation. That makes this by far the highest road I have ever driven. It's not the highest I've ever been because I used to ski a lot, obviously, up in the altitudes, but driving the GT4 on such a road to scenes like this, what could be better? And for me, this isn't even the end of the road trip. The endless road trip is going to continue because we get to go down the other side, more twists and turns, more wonderful roads to enjoy. Now with Mobil 1's Endless Road Trip game, the link is down below if you want to give it a go. There is a prize for the winner. With the highest total points, the winner is going to win a trip to the 2017 Barcelona Grand Prix. I'd say that's pretty cool. But for me, I'm out because I'm going to go and drive GT4, more roads beckon. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.